Hey everybody, what's going on? Craig with Shipley Transport. Thanks for coming back to the channel. Today we're going to be starting to do something a little bit different from anything I've done in the past. It's day one of a typical HotShot week. I get a lot of questions on a daily basis about how do you do this, what do you do there, sleeping, different things like that. So instead of trying to say on a typical week this, that, or the other, what I'm going to do is day 1 through 3, 4, 5, however long I'm out here on the road, I'm going to bring you guys with me, do a video a day, just let you know where I'm at, what type of rates I'm pulling, what type of freight I'm pulling, all that fun stuff, and see where we go. So today's Monday, I believe the 26th of July. My week, I guess, technically started last week, Thursday. Talked to a really good buddy broker of mine. His name's Jared with BNSF, and for the first load of this week we got a couple signal houses for the railway. Now, first and foremost, don't get me wrong, I hate these dang things. They are tall, they're a pain in the butt, they suck fuel, but it's less than 600 miles. It pays $1,500, which some of you guys will think is great, some of you guys will think is terrible. Just so you guys know, this week I'm not trying to set records. I'm not trying to blow your mind with all the money you can make or anything like that. What I'm trying to do is give you an average week for an average guy doing non-CDL HotShot work. So again, we've got the signal houses. They're leaving Missouri, going up close to Duluth, Minnesota. Pick those up today. I'll be dropping them off. First appointment's at 7 o'clock in the morning with the crane, and then I gotta go 4 miles down the road and drop off the second one. So that's kind of where my week started. Again, I booked them last week Thursday with Jared, and picked them up this morning about 8 o'clock. Now, I was able to travel 674 miles total today and literally had 1 minute left on my drive time. So there was a lot of back roads in Missouri, and to be brutally honest, with how tall this load is, there was no going 75 miles an hour down the interstate for me. I wanted to try to conserve some fuel. I'm not in a big hurry. So I kept it between 65 and 70, trying to save the truck, save the wear and tear, because a load that tall will put more wear and tear on your vehicle. So throughout the course of the day, was able to get another load booked for tomorrow, close to Minneapolis, going down to Topeka. 500 some odd miles, 520 miles, something like that, for $1,200. So again, nothing crazy, but the nice part about that load is it'll be 2 feet tall, 20 feet long, and maybe 2,000 pounds. So not like this big son of a gun at all. And that's where my week's at so far, guys. Tomorrow when I get parked, I'll get another video shot of how the day went, what all was accomplished, and any hang-ups, anything like that. So again, you guys can have an average or an idea of what an average week looks like. Some of the other things I'm going to be doing on these videos throughout the week is I'm going to, like today, there's been a lot of questions that I have not gotten back to. So I'm going to verbally just get back to you guys on those. And then tomorrow we'll have another topic. One of the biggest questions I get asked is about not running non-CDL. Gross vehicle weight rating versus total weight, this, that, and the other. So to try to clarify, as far as your gross vehicle weight ratings, these are the stickers on the truck and the trailer. For you to be a non-CDL HotShot driver, those two have to add up to 26,000 pounds or less. Now, on a completely different note, when you go across the scales, the truck, the trailer, and whatever's on the trailer has to equal 26,000 pounds or less. Those are two different numbers that equal two different things to keep you non-CDL. That's the best way I can go to describe it. That's the best way I can think of to verbalize it. So again, truck plus trailer on the gross vehicle weight rating stickers has to equal 26,000 or less. And separate from that, the actual scaled weight of the truck plus the trailer plus whatever commodity you have, your straps, your chains, your binders, your bedding, all of that, your bag, your fuel, everything has to be at 26,000 or less. So that's the best way I can think of to describe those. There's been a lot of questions about the new trailer. What does it weigh? The different specifics of it. So we will go ahead and look at it real quick. For those of you that don't know, or for those of you that are just now watching, just grabbed a new Diamond C F-Max 208. It's a 30 plus 5 on the dovetail. Has 8,000-pound axles on it. Gross vehicle weight rating on this trailer is 18,000 pounds. As you can see right there. Now, if this was just a regular flat deck with no additions, adds, extras on it, anything like that, the empty weight is almost 7,000 pounds. Now, I have a few things added. I've got electric over hydraulic disc brakes, got a couple extra, the 4-inch sliding ratchets that go down the side, torsion axles, and the biggest thing weight-wise that I can think of to change that number is the max ramps on the back here. Obviously, those max ramps, being all steel, they're gonna add a lot of weight. So I went ahead and weighed my truck and trailer combined, and then I weighed the trailer individually. The trailer itself weighs 7,800 pounds with all of my chains, binders, tarp, straps, all that stuff in it. So roughly this trailer probably weighs about 7,650 pounds by itself. Now, the other thing you guys might be asking is, how am I pulling a trailer with a gross vehicle weight rating of 18,000 pounds? Well, I bit the bullet and I got a CDL. There's writing on the wall that says that we might be forced to have a CDL if we're hauling anything commercially in the next couple of years. There's also a law that I believe has been passed, don't quote me on it, but I believe it's been passed, that says February of next year you have to go through formal CDL training. So instead of worrying about asking Diamond C to derate this one, instead of trying to go through the different hassles of prolonging that process later on, I left the trailer as it is at 18,000. I went and took the written tests through the state of Missouri. I scheduled it out, and I took my driving and pre-trip test, all with this unit that you see right here, that truck, this trailer, and I got my CDL. Now, I am still currently running non-CDL weights. The reason for that, this trailer, weighing in at close to 8,000 pounds, with a gross vehicle weight rating of 18,000 pounds, I can still only put 10,000 pounds on it. So this truck, this trailer, combined with no load on them, weigh 17,000 pounds. So whereas with the PJ, I used to be able to load it with 10,000 pounds, with this trailer, for me to stay at 26,000 or less, I can only put 9,000 pounds on it. That may hurt me going down the road. Typically speaking, I didn't like maxing out the PJ at 10,000 pounds anyways. So I don't foresee a big downfall, but if there is a big downfall, you guys will be the first ones I come to. I try to be as transparent as humanly possible with everything. So if I'm having a heck of a time trying to find loads because of that extra 1,000 pounds that I can't carry, I'll come to you guys, I'll let you know. As of right now, still running better than, what, 220, 240 a mile. So again, not setting the world on fire, but by comparison of the cost of my equipment, it's a good solid rate per mile for what I'm looking to accomplish. Trying to think of some of the other questions. There's a lot of questions about how to book a load, and I don't want this to be a 30-minute video, so we're not going to get into that today. Either tomorrow or Wednesday, I'll try to make sure I come back to that one. As far as sleeping arrangements, I built a bed, little memory foam bed on plywood. I literally put it on top of the back seat, and that's where I sleep. I cannot legally mark sleeper berth on my e-log. I have to mark off duty. So I also, if you guys follow HotShot Mac, he did a review on the WeatherTech window shades. I don't know if you guys can see them rolled up back there. I've had them in my last 3 setups now, and I absolutely love them. They cut them to fit your windows, blocks out all the light, helps block out a lot of the noise. I don't know if you guys can tell, but at this particular truck stop, I got very lucky. I'm in the middle of nowhere, Minnesota, so I don't have to worry about noise tonight, but they do a really good job of helping me get a good, solid night's sleep. I can't think of anything else really off the top of my head. Again, please leave plenty of questions, comments, concerns, anything like that. And tomorrow I'll give you, again, like I said before, an update on what happens on Tuesday, day 2 of the week, and just see where the week falls. So just like always, please like, share, subscribe. Helps the channel keep getting out there. You guys have been extremely supportive so far. I can't even explain how much I appreciate you guys and how much this channel has grown way beyond my wildest expectations already. So again, please like, share, subscribe. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, guys.